Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring to you some sad news out of Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is under a state of emergency, my friends. State of emergency was called on December 30th, 2024 after gang violence in Trinidad and Tobago. And what are the reasons for this gang violence? What are they using to destroy each other in Trinidad and Tobago? Guns. They are using guns. Where are the guns coming from? This is what I will explain to you in this video, the reasons for the state of emergency. Why have there been so many murders in Trinidad and Tobago for the year of 2024? It is because of the guns that are coming from the United States of America. Trinidad and Tobago don't make guns. The guns are being manufactured in the US and then they make their way down to the islands. So that is a form of destabilizing the Caribbean. The US is very lax. They're very relaxed, lackadaisical with their gun laws there in the US. Almost everybody there in the United States of America have a gun. You can go and buy a gun easy in America, and that is affecting the Caribbean. And this news article, you see CNN, this news article is coming from CNN. They're so happy to report this, that Trinidad and Tobago has a state of emergency. They wrote a long article. This is coming from CNN, and the statement reads, "State of emergency declared in Trinidad and Tobago amidst exceptionally deadly year." Trinidad, and the article is saying Trinidad and Tobago declared a state of emergency after a spate of killings over the weekend added to what was already an exceptional deadly year for the Caribbean nation of Trinidad and Tobago. Under emergency powers announced on Monday the 30th of December by the Office of the Prime Minister, Keith Rowley, the police will be able to search people and premises without a warrant. That's one of the powers of state of emergency. They can search you without a warrant and detain suspects for up to 48 hours. Yes, they will be able to detain suspects for up to 48 hours under the state of emergency. In an effort to bring down the leader has called this is what the leader said. This is an unacceptable high level of violent crime. However, there will be no curfew. So there's no curfew in Trinidad and Tobago, just a state of emergency. The authorization came after gun violence claimed several lives over the weekend, bringing the country's murder toll for 2024 to 623. 623 persons. By December 30th, they already had 623 murders in Trinidad and Tobago. The highest level of police record dating back to 2013. This was the highest level since 2013. Trinidad and Tobago population is 1.5 million people, and it already has the highest, one of the highest murder rates in the Caribbean, along with Jamaica and Haiti, according to US Government Accountability Office, the GAO. They have a whole office for that, the accountability. They have no accountability with their own guns that they are making to send to the Caribbean, so that you can have all these gangs with guns all around causing damage. But they have accountability in calling out the numbers, you see? So this article goes on to say Trinidad and Tobago population, 1.5 million people, already the highest. I already read that part. Go down the paragraph, and the police warned they expect the amount of gang-related violence, crime involving powerful assault weapons to increase. Where are these powerful assault weapons coming from? The US. Acting Attorney General Stuart Young told a briefing Monday there had been 61 homicides so far for the month of December alone. These include shootings Saturday involve a high caliber automatic weapon outside a police station that killed one person, and an incident in less than 24 hours that later left 5 dead and 1 injured in the Port of Spain area, which is the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines told the same briefing a further 2 people had been killed on Friday, one in a gang-related incident, another in a domestic situation, all with the use of guns, and 15 others killed in gun-related incidents since last Monday. Police were viewing the latest waves of incident as an outbreak of gang violence. Hines said, adding to the military would assist in enforcing the state of emergency. So the military is on the road now in Trinidad and Tobago. They're all over the place. They have the powers to search anybody. They can detain you for 48 hours without charge. They have tremendous powers, my friends. Attorney General Young added that the use of high caliber firearms by criminal gangs had made the recent violence particularly concerning, leading to the state of emergency declared. There is very little chance of survival due to the velocity and caliber of these weapons. These weapons are for war. They're powerful, and their people are using them on other people. The significant amount of the country's violent crimes, such as murder, assaulting, kidnapping, was reported by the U.S. State Department. In July, the U.S. State Department set travel advisory for Trinidad and Tobago at level 3, advising U.S. citizens to reconsider travel due to crime. This is what the article is saying. The U.S. State Department exercise increase. This is what the level 3 advisory is saying. Exercise increased caution in Trinidad and Tobago due to terrorism and kidnapping, the travel advisory said. This travel advisory says nothing about the guns that are coming from the U.S. They need to say that, because that we are sending guns to the Caribbean. That is why they are able to use our assault weapons to commit crime in the Caribbean. That is what they should be saying. The Attorney General said the government was contacted with the US, was in contact with the US, where many of the high-powered weapons came from. You hear that? They were in contact with the US, where many of the high-powered weapons came from, to discuss how to control the situation. While Caribbean countries do not manufacture firearms, more than 7,000 firearms were recovered from them between 2018 to 2022. Nearly 3/4 of those came from the US, according to GOA, the same department that they set up to monitor crime in the Caribbean and to give advisories. They confirmed that 7,000 guns that was found in the Caribbean came from them in the US. But why won't they stop the guns coming from the Caribbean? Because if they stop the guns coming to the Caribbean, gun companies in America will lose a lot of money. they will lose a lot of money, my friends. And you know, in the US, it's all about money. These companies want to make a lot of money. That is why they continue. The US is right there. That is why they're watching Haiti deteriorate. They don't care how many persons lose their lives in Haiti. They're going to continue to feed the guns there because money is being made and politicians are involved in some of these companies. The gun companies pay for a lot of these politicians in the US, political campaigns. So the politicians will turn a blind eye and allow all of these guns to continue to flow through the Caribbean and through different parts of the world. Why do you think the US continue to send weapons to Ukraine? Because of money. They can continue this war for the next 10 years because they're looking at making money. It's all about making money and a disregard for human lives, my friends. And that is why we have a state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago, because of the violent crimes caused by US manufactured guns. And the US media in the Caribbean is very violent as well. They send a lot of their movies, a lot of shooting, a lot of violence. And that is a way to program the minds of the people. So to destabilize a country, you don't even have to send army there, your army people. You don't even have to go there yourself. You can just destabilize a country by sending your guns and by using the media. And that is what we're seeing in the Caribbean islands, my friends. But we need to become aware of that. Caribbean islands need strong border enforcement to stop these guns from coming from the US, because the US will not control their guns. So we in the Caribbean, we have to control the importation of these powerful firearms. Let's keep them in the US. They make them there, let them stay there. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and don't forget to comment your thoughts. Let me know your opinions on what you think about this video, and let's have a wonderful interaction. And most importantly, if you're watching for the first time, second time, third time, and you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Please consider subscribing to my channel and let us bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora, which includes the Caribbean, African Americans, Afro-Europeans, and Africans all over the world, black people all over the world. So again, thank you for watching. My name is Bjorn. This is Bjorn Uncut, where we do unedited videos talking about issues that affect our people worldwide. Let us bridge that gap, and I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye for now.